My name is Julio Diaz. I feel like that name is too spicy for me. I grew up in Brooklyn. I've known comedians for 6 years. I've also been speaking English to them for 6 years. But every time I come to these shows, I tell them my name is Julio Diaz. I become the life of the party. They be like, yo, what you want me to say before I bring you up? I just like, yo, just tell them Julio Diaz from Brooklyn, New York. Then they get up on stage and they're like, everybody! Are you ready for your first comediante? He comes all the way from Spanish Harlem. I can't even be from regular Harlem. You know, like 400 Dominicans in one building in regular Harlem. What's up with that? I feel like everybody else could see the fact that I'm Spanish except my own family. I don't know how many of y'all familiar with Dominicans, but Dominicans act like they come in their own special skin color. It's called Dominican. Can't be too white, can't be too black. Dominican. There I am, 12 years old in DR. All I wanted was a hug. I see my cousins in the airport and I'm like, primos! And they look back and they're like, gringo! Had me feeling like my name was Todd or something. I got a Dominican grandmother. If you don't know what that means, my grandmother's 70, but her body's still 21 somehow. Grandmother looked like the Golden Girls, but with all these hips, it's weird. I'm not saying I be looking, but that's still my abuela, you know? Want to do nice things with my grandmother, but it's hard. The other day, she was walking home, she was struggling, she had like 20 grocery bags, and I was like, abuela, let me help you. And like 40 Dominican taxi drivers pulled over to fight me for her number. Talking about get somebody your own age. I'm like, yo, this is my abuela, bro. I've been had a number, get out of here, come on. I do like older women. I was born in Brooklyn. I'm not trying to get my green card, but there's just something about a lady's in her 50s. I don't know. You can call me nasty, but there's logic to this. Every time I get with a girl my age, they always try to put me on a diet. Talking about, yo, I just want you to take care of yourself. And I'm always confused because I'm like, yo, you're not all that. We wear the same size. Take care of yourself first. If you're single at 50, I look like Drake to you. There's no diet. You're gonna try to feed me so you don't lose me. Any BBWs in the building? Y'all know what BBWs are? Big, beautiful women. I feel like BBWs never want to clap, but I can see y'all in the crowd. This is not a big girl joke. This is big girl appreciation. I love BBWs. But I'm a little jealous though. How come when y'all see a big girl walking by, you go, yo, that's a BBW? And when I walking by, you go, yo, that's FAT. What's up with that? When I woke up today and I looked in the mirror, I saw a big, beautiful man. Y'all looking at a BBM. I walked up to this girl outside as I was walking to the show, and I was like, what's up, baby? You looking at a BBM? She was like, you still on BlackBerry Messenger? That's crazy. I think everybody's been quarantined for too long. Everybody's freaky now. It's unreal. Nobody asks no more questions. Everybody just assumed that we all freaks. No. You gotta ask me some questions. I had this girl over the other day and she was licking my nipples. If you a skinny guy and a girl licks your nipples, that shit gotta be nice. Cause all she did was lick your nipples. I'm big, this girl was sucking my titties, there's a difference. You could call it toxic masculinity if you want to, but I don't feel like the man. While she was sucking on my titties, let go. I feel like I trust you guys. Hopefully you guys trust me. I'm about to open up to you guys. The other day I was with this girl. I thought it was just an ordinary blowjob. But she kept going south. And before I could stop her, both of my legs are behind my head. And I was just shocked. I was like, yo, I didn't even know I could do this, yo. I go, yo, what you about to do? She goes, I'm about to eat your ass. Calm down. I was like, I've never even thought those two sentences could come together. I stopped her and she goes, oh, my bad. I didn't know you was homophobic. I'm like, girl, I'm not homophobic. I'm looking out for you. That's crazy. Trying to eat a spontaneous fat dude's ass? That's ridiculous. All these freaky women, you know what? I looked myself in the mirror this past June and I said, you know what? It was Pride Month. I looked myself in the mirror and I was like, yo, I'm gonna go gay. I'm tired of women making me feel like I'm not man enough because I have a stomach. So I went to go find me a supportive lover from a supportive group. I went to a couple gay parties, and it turns out that gay dudes don't like fat dudes either. I didn't know that shit. That shit looked like a Men's Health Fitness magazine in there. But I walked in looking for acceptance. I was like, yes! And like 2 dudes came up to me like, yo, get your fat ass out of here. I was like, oh, shit. Equality, my ass. When April happened, I thought everybody in my community hated me because of my job. And then Corona came around, and that's when I found out that I was essential to my community because I worked for FedEx. I know that life is about perspective. Before I got the job at FedEx, I hated FedEx too. It's not my fault I live on the 6th floor, no elevator, deliver my package, yo. I'm a size 3X. I have to order my clothes online, and because of FedEx, I've been wearing the same shirt since last year. And if you complain to FedEx, they leave your package downstairs acting like your neighbors care about the name on the package. Nobody in my building cares about Julio Diaz. They're gonna take my shirt and then make fun of me in the hallway like, yo, I stole his shit. And that's when I got the job at FedEx and perspective hit me. I'm not going upstairs either. Some of y'all not laughing because you're on my route. I don't care. Even if you move, it won't make a difference. I tried. I take mushrooms. I'm very psychedelic. I think about other people. When I got the job at FedEx, I was like, I remember what it was like to wait all day. And that package never came, so I was like, I'm going to deliver every package on my truck. Then I showed up that first day and saw 2,443 packages. I was like, fuck that, I get it now. I checked every box. Everybody in New York lives on the 6th floor. Nobody lives on the 4th floor, 3rd floor no more. Every box, 6B, 6B, 6E. And nobody ever wants to meet me halfway. I rang this lady doorbell, I was out of breath. I was like, FedEx, and she was like, 6B. I was like, meet me at 3B, please, at least. One of the packages says storefront, Macy's, 9B. Who's going up there to shop? Nobody. Angels, nobody's going up there. I stopped caring about everybody on my route. I don't care who it was. I got home a day, my father was like, can you believe the FedEx guy left my shit downstairs? I was like, yes, it was me. FedEx over family, I don't know you no more. I started just beaming that shit out the truck. I roll by your block, I wait till it gets quiet, FedEx, and just throw that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I just got fired from FedEx, so thank you for supporting Standup. I'm on Instagram at Julio Diaz 321. Thank you everybody, keep it going for Ryan, y'all.
Julio Diaz, keep it going for him. Hell yeah. What an event. I did say when I'm up here, you go get drinks and shit.
I'm going.
No, I said it. It's cool. Wow, that guy looks like a guy I know named Dylan Krasinski. So one person knows Dylan. Yeah. Hey, is anyone trying to have a baby? Not now. Not here. I mean in general. No? Do you know people having kids right now? Or like that are like, oh, we're gonna... Yeah, you know someone who's like conceiving? That's a fucking... What a time. You think you're gonna be able to tell that it was like a pandemic baby? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's gonna be a vibe. Like, you were conceived in a moment of desolation. You know what I'm saying? You ever just meet someone, you're like, you know, Cold War, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's gotta be some link between how you're conceived and how you are. Like, some people just have the personality of like a pre-jack baby or something, you know what I mean? Like, where it was like it wasn't good sex and they just have that energy, like, oh, I'm almost, you know, like I'm ready to quit at any time. You know what I mean? No one is getting on board with this, but there's got to be some link. And also, it's 2020. We're talking about sex in public now. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of this whole sex is taboo horseshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. It is, like, in some... Because guys will be like, nah, sex isn't a big deal. Women just make it a big deal. They make it more emotional than it needs to be. But, like, when you're a woman having sex, you need to physically let someone enter your body, you know? Like, that's the most, like, vulnerable thing you can do is, like, physically let someone else in, you know? Like, I can't even use a Q-tip without being like, oh. My jaw feels weird. And that's just shaped like a dick. Like if that was attached to a guy who listened to Slipknot, I would be very emotional about what was happening to me. Like everything you say to me, one step closer to the edge, and I'm a man. Like that's a lot to hold, you know? Not to mention the off chance that that Q-tip will like leave its seed inside me, and then like another Q-tip will start to grow inside of my head. And, like every time I eat, it like takes some of my food from me and uses it to make itself stronger and starts growing legs and like kicking me from the inside. It's like kicking and kicking. I'm like, man, I don't even want this thing. It's not even here. It's already a pain. And then all of society's like, no, you gotta keep the Q-tip. It has feelings depending on what state you're in or whatever. So that's your Q-tip forever. You gotta name it Brandon and hang out with it for 40 years. Co-sign on all of its loans, and then buy it a car so it can drive away and blame you for all of its problems. Be like, man, I shouldn't have used that Q-tip. Like, I probably could have just used my finger on that one and saved myself a bunch of money. Most expensive orgasm I've ever had. You gotta name your most expensive orgasm. That's a rule, you know? I'm Ryan. Yeah, were we okay? Couple pre-jack babies in the crowd. All right, no, okay. Imagine that's one thing I like to do. You can borrow this. Like if there's ever a song on that sucks, I always lean into someone I don't know and say I was conceived to this song, and it usually gets a party going. You know, the Ghostbusters theme, whatever it is. But they're like, oh, that's why you are the way you are, because you were conceived during Ghostbusters. You came during. Whatever, there's a good line in that song about busting makes me feel good, like that, you know? Anyway, they're talking about busting ghosts. You'd think for college-educated people they would pick up on social cues better. Anywho, we're going to keep this show moving right along. Your next comedian, do you even feel like seeing her, actually? Should I just tell her to leave?
Yes!
I will. I'll fucking tell her to go right home, this lady. You know. Yeah, she's a good friend. She's very funny. Miserable human being, but great comic, and you're going to love her. Please give it up for Amy Shanker, everybody. Clap for her a lot. She needs this. Thank you.
Oh, who feels like busting? Wait, oh, God. It's true. I am a miserable human being. But COVID has really turned that around, huh? Oh, what happened to them? Nothing? Is that your friend? Oh, okay. Okay, so you guys are just holding that seat for someone that's never going to sit in it. I'm not mean, I promise. I'm so sorry. You're looking at me terrified. You're laughing nervously. And everyone else is like, who the fuck is this bitch? Okay. Well, I'm going to start my jokes now. I like that mask that you're wearing, the blue, the cheap.
Yes.
Yeah, the cheap medical. Yeah, they're great, right? Because when you're done with it, you just throw it on the ground and go about your day. So, and then if you need another one, there's another one on the ground. You're like, oh, perfect. You just put it on. Like, I'm going to Walgreens. So, I like those because whenever I see someone else wearing one, I like to make direct eye contact with them, and then I nod my head and I go, oh, hello, doctor. And no one has said it back. Not one person. No, women can be doctors. We are allowed now. It is 2020, and we need more doctors because we're all sick of each other. And okay, I'll stop. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel I've been single all of quarantine. If no one else can tell, my mother can. It's been rough. My apartment flooded a few weeks ago, and that is the wettest I've been in eight months. 8 months is it? It's been brutal. It's been. Who else is single? 1, 2, 3. Woo! That's the most. I am over it. Woo! Perfect. I'm never wooing differently. I love that. Woo! Oh look, Madonna. Woo! I got wooed at. I got catcalling seasons back, and I fucking love it. I love getting cat. It's one of my favorite things to get. Probably a boyfriend would be better, but catcalling is also fine. But God, oh God, you guys are just rusty as shit though. Like, no one has practiced this entire time. It's been horrible. Like, the catcalls that I get are atrocious. I don't, like, okay, just look in the mirror before you go out and say the thing that you're like, this could get a girl, right? And then say it a couple times, and then you can go outside and say it in real life. I got catcalled. I was on the phone with my mom. Here's the short version of it. He goes, hey, hey. No, yeah, I'm like, me? And then he goes, I didn't know what I wanted for dinner tonight. And then I was going to be like, there's so many options. This is New York City. And then he kept going. He's like, and then I saw you, and now I know exactly what I want to eat. And I was like, but you got to trim the fat off of that. That is too long, sir. It's too... Day one of catcalling season, you're taking up 30 seconds of my entire life. Here's the deal. If I want to do this. Step, cat call. Step, new cat call. Step, new cat. I don't walk like this. But, like, you guys understand what I'm saying. It just needs to go boom, boom, boom. If you interrupt someone else's time for a cat call, your time is over, sir. Oh, it's infuriating to me. It's okay. So that's been my COVID. Not fucking and getting catcalled by homeless men. I don't... Oh, I also found out that to successfully take Plan B, you have to weigh under 166 pounds, which I haven't been since birth. And 166 pounds, that's the size of one of my meals. No, I'm kidding. That's half of it, though. 166 pounds. Like, now I'm like, I don't even know if I can get pregnant. I have taken so many Plan Bs because my Plan A, I left to the guy, right? And it just, no guy should ever be left with Plan A. Guys get Plan C. Like, women should have Plan A, Plan B. Then the guy's like, I have an idea. It just shouldn't, oh God. Oh, here you are. Thank you. Okay. Did you hear what I was saying about Plan B? Ugh, ridiculous, right? So, 106, okay. Before COVID, I was making out in an elevator because that's where he was working. And so, and he wanted to lift me. Not in a dancer way, but in a let's fuck, you know, in a sexy way. And I don't like getting picked up. Ladies, if you like to get picked up, just say. That's the sound. That's always the sound. Woo! Pick me up. It's always the woo, girls. Woo! Pick me up. It's always you never hear a bigger girl that's like, hey, do you think that you can lift me? Do you wanna? What if you pick me up, my whole body? No. What about one leg? What? You could hear a bigger girl like, can I pick you up? You never hear that. This guy wanted to pick me up, but he didn't say it. He wasn't like, I want to pick you up, you know, all sexy, and then I could have been like, but you don't look strong enough, so that's probably a bad idea, sir. I don't, if that is your name. He went like this. He goes, like down on his haunches. I was like, are you out of your fucking mind? What is wrong with you? Mentally, when you were like, all right, I want to pick up this big bitch, but I did not work out today. And I forgot my brace belt. I know. I know something that won't hurt her feelings. Go down like this. I was like, for a second, I was like, is he gonna eat my pussy right in this elevator? And then he was like, no. No, it didn't. Ew. What a piece of shit, bitch. And then when he came up, when he was like, it's time to lift, he did the weightlifter where he goes, and I was like, oh my God, sir. You piece of shit. What a piece of shit. Women should be lifting up men anyway. We have stronger legs than you. It's true. We do. I'm telling you this 100% the strength of a woman. Are you okay? Are you? I love your laugh. But you do sound like you need medical attention. Who is that? You're good? Okay. Well, don't stop laughing though. Look at. Okay. What was I? Oh, the strength. The women should be lifting men. It's just look at your ladies. Your thigh, strongest fucking things in your body, right? This is that's for fun inside, but that is. Ugh. He did want to go down on me too in the elevator. I was like, sir, in your office, there's a lot of foot traffic in here, but okay. You guys eat pussy? Oh no. That was for guys to be like, we love it. And look at them, they're just laughing at us. Guys are on two sides of the fence when it comes to eating pussy. Like, there's no middle ground. Yeah, there's the middle ground, but there's no... It's very polarizing, that's what I'll say, okay? Because they either love it or they hate it, right? And this group seems to hate it. I'm not gonna lie. No guy was like, yeah! Let's ask again. Do you guys like to eat pussy? Ooh, 2. All right, 2. We got 2. And then if you're with a man that did not say anything, and I'm making eye contact with all of you, then you should be in an open relationship. Okay. If they love it, though, they love it, right? They're good at it. They want to do it all the time. They want a squirter. It's fun. All right, a squirter is when you do a good job, you get a drink at the end. That's how I can phrase it, you know, just like in your face. Who likes squirters? It's too late, sir. We already know you don't need pussy. It's unbelievable. They lie. Look at the lies that they tell us. Disgusting. I'm not a squirter. I wish I was. I tell guys I am. They try so much harder when you do that, so highly recommend that. It's great. It's so fun. Ugh. And these guys just sit here with their balls like they have the perfect body. Right? Have you seen guys' balls? They're disgusting. Oh, they're trash. They are absolute it's my least favorite body part on human or animal. I just don't understand why we have to have those out. They're even out of your body. I just don't. Why do they get so long? You know, I don't. This is a young crowd, and a lot of people are like, long? Yeah. They get a little long. Here's what happens, and it's not, every guy is going to experience this. You're going to pull on your boxer shorts one day, and your nutsack, it's just going to fall through, okay, one of the legs, and it's going to land on the ground, all right? And then that's going to be the rest of your day, is trying to bend over far enough to pick up your balls and put them back where they used to be. So that's why old guys wear tighty-whities. They have to. They roll them up, stick them in. So it's why they shuffle, too. They don't want to step on them, you know? What a funny act out. She's like, are those your shoes? Yeah, they are. They're comfortable and they're Tevas. Balls are so gross. I get that it's a young crowd. And all these guys in here are like, nah, this bitch doesn't know what she's talking about. It ain't gonna happen to me. It is gonna happen to you, and I can't fucking wait, okay? I cannot wait. Because here's what's gonna happen is one day, you're gonna just look down, and your dick and your balls, they used to look like just two little pillows, right? Your dick would just rest on it, just like that. Then it's, in like 20 years, it's gonna look like that stick and sack that hobos carry when they're walking down the train tracks, okay? That's your future. So you better start, what? eating pussy. Thank you. Okay.
Keep it going for Amy Shanker. What is a show without a PSA about balls, huh? Yes. All right. We're going to keep it moving right along. I have no comment on any of that. Amy, I will tell you, I know this fact. The reason that balls get long is because of they got to stay 98.6 degrees, you know? So in the hot, they go away from the body so they can stay that temperature. And then in the cold, they rise up. So I think if you're looking for a man with a tight sack, he'd probably be up north. In any case, your next comedian coming to the stage is a good friend of mine. You're going to love him. Please give it up for Tawanda Gona, everybody.
All right, what's up, y'all? What up? Oh, yeah. Yeah, shout out to the meats, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with a good, salted meat. You don't eat that shit all the time, but it's a nice design and shit. Alright, we're gonna get to these jokes. It's gonna be outside. I'm happy to be out here, it's nice. My balls are fine, I don't know what she's talking about. My balls are tight. I put cocoa butter on them, it's gonna be good, you know what I mean? Lots of cocoa butter, just shiny and shit, it's dope. Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck. Alright, I want to tell jokes. I have a bunch of jokes planned and shit, but this happened a couple months ago, and I just thought about it right now, so I'm about to tell you the story, alright? Remember back in March, April, when the shit first started, right? It was a very horny time in New York. It was horny as shit outside. We were all, you know what the Dukes in New York, we get scared, we just fuck each other. That's what we do. We don't know how to handle problems, we just fuck. Because everyone's hot in the city, right? We're all beautiful people, right? Yeah, we're all hot, because you know why? Because the city is ugly as shit. Like, the city is so ugly, we have to be hot by proxy. Like, you can't not be hot next to like an abandoned baby stroller. Like, you gotta be hot, bro. But anyways, everyone's fucking. So anyway, around this time, in my neighborhood, right, on my block in Bushwick, everyone was so horny. And I know what's going on. I was staying in the crib. I was, social distancing, all that shit. And then one day, I was in my room at like midnight. And I hear my front door open, then close. I'm like, oh, that's my roommate coming back. No big deal. Then I see my bedroom door open up, right? And a dude just walk in. And he's staring at me. And I'm staring at him. And I'm just like, yo, what's up? And he pauses and goes, yo, is this the second floor? And I was like, nah, it's the third. And he just goes, oh my God, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. And he runs up my apartment. And I'm just like, that was fucking weird. That was quirky. I don't know what happened. That was strange. But then I talked to my roommate about it. I'm like, yo, we gotta lock the door at night because this dude walked into the apartment. And he was like, wait, was it? Yeah, he talked to the apartment. He thought it was the second floor. Second floor. Oh shit. Yo, Charles on the second floor. So who's Charlie? Oh, Charlie lives downstairs. And sometimes he hits up guys on Grindr and tells them to walk into the front door because it's open, and then walk into their room because he blows them. So this dude walked into my room expecting to get his dick sucked by a small Asian man. And then he sees me. And have you ever seen a dude get unhorny fast? Like, that's what I saw. Like, I saw his like, yo, that's what that pause was. He was like, oh shit, I'm gonna get robbed. But I was like, but still, I felt that horny man energy. Like, women, I don't know how y'all deal with it, but horny man energy is scary as shit. Like, yo, horny man energy is like gamma radiation. It turns into a whole, you don't know what to do with that shit. I was like, how do I handle this shit? And now I'm telling y'all, so. I locked the door now, but it happened one more time. It was pretty funny. But, oh shit! I was playing this girl in what's it called, that Battleship shit on your iPhone, right? Now you play that shit through text messages and shit. 'Cause I want to fuck her. And she's beating me. Oh shit! Do you me a favor? Can you make a move and then like, 'cause I want to win, but I don't want to win now 'cause I want to sleep with her. Did it hit? No, don't be worried. It's in Spanish, I know, but don't worry about that shit. I don't speak Spanish, but I just do that to be interesting. All right. That's for real. I just said that. Yeah, it's a brer, I think. That's the word, right? What you mean? Oh my, wait. What you mean I'm not gonna get laid because of... Oh, you just press a button and then another button. The same button. It was the red one at the bottom and then that one in it. Oh, because you have to press it twice. That's the key. Anyway, with that said, other shit. Oh yeah, the dude tries to get my check in the zip suck, whatever. That almost happened, but it didn't. So I've been dating though, you know, trying to, cause you know everyone's hot, and dating now is so hard, cause it's just like, but back in the day and before Corona in BC, it was like, yo, yeah, before Corona in BC, if a girl stopped texting me, I'm like, oh shit, I got ghosted, no big deal. Now I'm just like, yo, she might be dead. She might be an actual ghost. Like, oh shit. I don't want to talk to Casper. Where's his uncle at? He was feisty. Yeah, but like I was doing this shit like this whole time was so scary to me, bro. I was freaking out. Like at first, like, you know, I was washing my hands and shit. When I was in the house, I didn't leave, wearing a mask all the time, and I was panicking. I didn't know what to fucking do. I was so scared. And so I remember like, no, Tawanda, relax. Tawanda, look at me. Tawanda, bro. You are from Zimbabwe, okay? You are from a third world country. You will not be killed by a virus in its rookie season. Like, how dare you? The fuck? You don't lose to that, and it's not even that crazy. It's not that scary outside. I have seen I've seen an epidemic. I've seen an epidemic. Have y'all seen that shit? That's when you see like shit on fire outside, and then UNICEF vans rolling around, and Madonna's trying to buy kids. Like, I want to buy him right there. Like, oh shit. That's when shit's scary. But right now, it's fine. Just wash your hands, wear a mask. We'll be cool.
Yeah.
Still going to therapy. Anybody else doing therapy? Like, you know, Skyping, FaceTime. You doing that shit? You crying in therapy? Yeah, crying in therapy and shit. Give me your elbow. Hell yeah. Crying in therapy is amazing. Anybody else crying in therapy? Couple people. Crying in therapy is a lot like crying on the train. Except the person sitting across from you isn't jerking off. Yet. Like, there's still time, but not right now. It's just me and you. I had to go to therapy. I had to do it because before therapy, I had to solve my own problems, and I was bad at that. Like, I'm not smart. I had to solve my own shit. Like, when I was younger and shit, when I was stressed out or sad or whatever, what I do, I'd get like really high. I get so high that I'd stare in the mirror, listen to old Tupac songs. So I felt a little bit better. Then after that, I would go on YouTube and watch the scene from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where Will's dad left to make myself cry for like 10 seconds. Then I slap myself twice, take a shower, leave the house, and I was cured. But then one day I woke up and I had a tattoo of Gengar the Pokemon on my knee and chlamydia. So I was like, all right, I gotta make some changes. But chlamydia's not that bad. It could have been worse, right? Chlamydia's not that bad, right? It could. Thank you for being a real one, bro. Chlamydia's not. That's the best one to get if you had to choose one. And you can't say no. You choose chlamydia every time, right? Yes, you do. Because well, technically, as a man, I should say HPV, but I'm a feminist, so nah, baby. It's not STI. It's ST us. You feel me? We're in this together. Go get tested. I'm sorry. What else is happening? Oh, she does good. Let's see what you want. Let's see what you want. All right. Let me break it down to you one more time, all right? All right, that's what you gotta do. All right, so drop the shit, right? And just press wherever, and the red thing's gonna come up. And you got this, all right? The goal is to sink a ship that you can't see. It's battleship. All right, I'm gonna watch this shit. No, you got this. All right, empty spot, and empty. And no, you're doing everything right. You're doing it right. Up, empty spot. All right, now press red. She hit! She won! Yeah, shout out to you. Give me my phone back. I don't trust you that much. Give me my phone back. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, I'm turning 32 on Tuesday. I don't know how to feel about the shit, but it's happening. What y'all talking about? Yes. What y'all talking about? I want to know. What? Oh, yo, you got clapped up? You had comedian before? There's a hierarchy. There's clear hierarchy. Comedian is the best. Then like AIDS is the worst. Then thrush is just there. I don't know what thrush is, but it's a. See, someone got thrush. That's the thrush sound. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, so I'm about to be 32, right? And I'm doing some new shit. Waiting for this fucking. Someone's on fire somewhere. I don't want to make it. I want it to be a nice funeral. You get closure. You don't have to see the election happen. It's great. But I've been watching I've been watching more porn and shit lately. I've been paying for it. You got to in this day and age. OnlyFans and shit. You pay for porn. You don't watch that shit for free. It's fucking gross. You don't watch for free because you can't see. Because when you watch it for free, you gotta watch what they got. When you pay for it, you can find your own shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I was doing that because before I'd have to go and watch the videos on Pornhub or whatever. I was watching the intros for too long. And the intros got crazy and shit. Cause I saw one, right, where it was his dad, right? It was his dad, and then it was like a babysitter. It wasn't his daughter. That'd be weird. I don't know that shit. That's it. Anyway, it was a dad and a babysitter, right? And the dad was black because obviously, because that's what I watch. I have to watch, myself. I want to imagine that's me. It's like VR. I'm like, that's me in there, fucking all of them. Yeah, I gotta find a dude that's the same shade everywhere on the line. We in it to win it. I gotta search BBC. I don't want to search BBC, but I got to. I want to see like ABC, like average black cock. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see behemoths, nigga. This isn't Moby Dick, nigga. Chill. But anyway, that's a white whale. Never mind. Anyway, I was watching this shit. I was watching one, and it was babysitter and the dad, and the dad says to the babysitter, "You lost my son." This is the first words to a porno. "You lost my son." And she says back, "Hey, I'm sorry. We'll figure this out." He's like, "Wait, where's my son?" And she says, "Oh, a woman came by, said she was his mom." And I said, "Okay." And he was like, "Who was this woman? Why'd you let this happen? Where is my son?" And she says, "Look, I'm so sorry. We'll figure this out. Why don't you just sit down. Let me relax you. Let me relax." She starts taking off her clothes and shit, right? And then he sits there staring at the ground and just goes, "Yo, I just want my son back, dog." And then they had sex. Yeah, exactly. And they didn't look for his son at any point. They didn't even talk. The next thing they said was, "Oh, find me a towel." That's all that happened. And then, they came, and I came, and I don't know how to deal with that. So now I watch OnlyFans where you can buy the shit. All right, that's my time. Y'all take care. Go vote. Go do your shit. Thank you again. I'm doing that shit.
Tawanda going, everybody. Keep it going for him. I told you you'd be hearing people's secrets and shit. You might be the first guy I ever knew that watched a porno and was disappointed it wasn't a film. You ever do that? You ever watch a porn and you're like mad that it's not an epic, fucking Lord of the Rings tale? We got a couple comics left for you. How are we doing over here with the White Claws? Who's digging in with some White Claws? It's a commercial. All right, perfect. Well, I feel like this is what it's like being like a substitute teacher, where I just gotta power through even though there's disruption, but I don't really have the authority because you know what I'm saying? I don't have tenure, so I gotta just kind of hope that you guys get your work in, You're good. I don't know. It's weird. It feels weird to be disappointed in adults. You know what I mean? I really don't want to do that. What do you guys do? What do you do for work or whatever? All of you. You seem like you all do the same thing. You work from home. Okay. Have you been out much since this whole shit started going down? No. All right, cool. That's cool. Also, fucking so many ambulances during that last set, you know? Hope everyone's okay.
Yeah.
Yep. That's good. I think that's a good way to reset a room is remind everyone that tragedy can strike at any moment. And we're all here to hang out. Okay, speaking of hanging out, your next comic, she's very funny. Hey, who do we, how do I get you guys to give a shit about what's going on for like 20 more minutes? That's really all, like, what would it take for you guys to just, like, pretend to care for 20 minutes so that this show can happen and everyone else can feel good about that? Would it take, like, a free drink? No, I'm kidding. But, like, please.
Yes, free drink.
No, you don't come and demand shit. You're already born with a silver spoon and shit. Just fucking deal with it. I feel like, sorry, Rosebud, I'm totally, like, isolating these people from but they did it to themselves, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they've really just decided they were separate from us, and, you know, now we're gonna remind them that we're, more powerful in numbers and shit, and we're gonna kill these people. Who's with me? No, just some fucking, yeah. Say what?
I said and then she said Harry Potter. I don't know what to do.
Harry Potter? What about it?
Like you're gonna kill us. You're like Voldemort.
Oh, no, you're Voldemort. I'm Harry Potter. No, you're not Harry Potter, lady. No one even knows you, goddammit. No one knows me either, but I've been yelling at him enough to make him think that we got a relationship going on and shit. And like we do, you know, but you're sabotaging that. Are you guys home wreckers? Is that what you do? Do you wreck relationships? Say what? I know, but at the expense of others, and it's lame. Cool. I think one thing is important to not be afraid of a little awkward energy, because it creates tension that we can later break with humor. Isn't that right, everyone? So who's ready for your next comedian? One more time.